Hey everyone, welcome to our weekly video, a quick update of what's going on in campus. This week has been a little bit quieter. We have put a lot of pressure on the university to enforce the laws about noise so that our Jewish students don't have to hear these anti-Israel epithets hurled at them every time they go back and forth from class. And it seems that message has trickled down. Our students are out there tabling on campus, collecting donations for Israel, for Israeli organizations, getting the word out, answering questions, and we're really at Chabad really trying to support our students so that they are in the driver's seat. They are the ones that are out there finding their voice and finding their pride and their support for our brothers and sisters in the Holy Land. We're also doing a prayer and breakfast with a discussion about faith in trying times on Sunday starting at 10:30 a.m. Of course, we'll have Shabbat dinner this week, followed by services, and then tomorrow morning starting at 10 o'clock in the morning. All around, we've got some good stuff going on. We have a speaker coming up to talk about the events in Israel. We'll keep you posted, and it will be broadcast on Zoom. I think that's November 7th. We've got a challah bake coming up this week in honor of Bela's birthday. So lots of good stuff happening. Here's something about this week's Torah portion. This week, we learn about Avraham. Now, we heard about him at the end of last week, that he's born to Terach. Do you know Terach's wife, Avram's mother? Her name was Amtalai. The Talmud tells us that. And then, we open this week's Parsha. God says, Avram, leave your home, leave your land, go to the land that I will show you. And the Ramban, Nachmanides, famous Spanish scholar, asked the question, tell us about him a little bit. Tell us that he was a tzaddik, like you told us about Noach. Tell us that he was tamim, wholesome, like you told us about Noach. Then we'll understand why God appears to him. And in fact, Midrash tells us that Avram was thrown into the furnace for his monotheistic beliefs, and he was survived miraculously. It seems that he was really quite the fellow. But we don't hear anything of that. That you got to look into the Midrash, you got to look into the commentaries. Why don't we learn about this personality and about his righteousness, which will give us an inkling as to why God appears to him? I'm going to share an idea from the Rebbe that I think is very important and relevant to us. The word Torah means Hirah, instruction. Everything in the Torah is a lesson for our lives, and everything that happened to the patriarchs and matriarchs are there to guide us, their descendants, in how we should live on a day-to-day basis. It's true that Avraham spent a lot of time thinking and coming to a realization of the supreme being, the creator of the universe. Rambam details it, the Midrash details it, but we are not told that in the Torah. Avraham was the first Jew. And Hashem in the Torah wants to describe to us what is a Jew. What is unique about these people? What do they have? What's special? And the answer is not that they have achieved self-perfection, not that they have discovered, using their strong intellect, about the existence of God. Unique is that we were given mitzvos, opportunities for connection with God, which means we were given opportunities to transcend ourselves. Noach was not a Jew. That's why they call Gentiles, we call them Noachites. And there are the 7 laws of Noach. The 7 laws of Noach are basic laws how humanity can become a good society, a perfect society, a healthy society. Noach reached his own state of perfection. That was not what Avraham was about. Avraham was about that he followed a commandment. That is what we have. That we were given mitzvahs, and that we follow the mitzvahs, not because we are great and understand it on our own, but because we transcend ourselves. We reach beyond ourselves to connect with the Almighty. And of course, we should use our understanding to learn and to appreciate and have kavanah, have the proper motivation and intention. Absolutely. But underneath it all, the foundation of it all is what we call Kabbalah's oil. To accept, God told me to do this. That was introduced to us by Avraham. And that's the first thing we know about him. God said, go, and he went. And really, that's at the core of Judaism. It's the core of what it means to be a Jew. And sometimes we get a little caught up in our own philosophical ideas, in our own self-perfection. And not to say that there's something wrong with having ideas and having, and developing ourselves. We must do that. But underneath it all is the sense of, I've been instructed by God to do a mitzvah. Not that I understand this is the most best thing in the world to do. God told me it's the best thing to do. That is what it means to be the descendant of Avraham. So my friends, just a thought. Hopefully you could share it at your Shabbos table. If you have any comments, thoughts, questions, I'd be love to hear it. Feel free to send me an email or a WhatsApp message, however you want. And with that, I will wish you a good Shabbos.